Your test is tomorrow, so we got one last little day of practice for that. Hopefully by this point we're doing pretty well with it. If not, like just a couple things to go over. All right, so I got a graph here showing the number of gallons of water in time based on minutes. So it could be like filling up a bucket or something like that. We need to know how many gallons of water there would be in 7 minutes. So go ahead and try, get that figured out. All right, Lacey, what you got? 21 is correct. All right, so we got to use one of the points on the graph. If you look at this point here, what's the y value for that point? It looks like 3. Do we know that for sure? No. All right. It is 3 for this problem, but the reason we don't know for sure, we don't want to use that point, okay? That point right there, you see how it's on a corner? It's where the grid lines meet up, right? That's the point we want to use. If it's on a line for both the x and y value, we know the exact number. So we know the y value is 6, x value is 2, right? So if I go 6 over 2, what's the label for 6? 6 what? Gallons. And then it's 2 minutes. I'll just put M. And then we got a 7. What's a 7? Minutes. So where's that go? 7 minutes on the bottom. And that proportion will get you the answer. 6 times 7 divided by 2 is 21 gallons, like Lacey said. Okay? Everybody clear with what I'm saying about not using that dot? If you use this first dot here, the one I got highlighted in red, it is 3. It looks like 3. You would have got this one right. If it was 3.5, then you might not have got it right. Okay, sometimes it's not going to be an exact whole number. Sometimes it might look like something and it won't always be that case. So always try to use one where the dot or the line is going through corners, okay? Any questions on that one? Test has one similar. Let's fill in the blank on that table. How many gallons of milk can you buy with $16? Great. 4 is correct. This one looks nice and easy. It's got a pattern to it, right? Most of y'all can identify the pattern. You can't always go by the pattern though. If you're doing it without looking at the pattern, if we eliminate the 2 up here and use the ordered pairs I have down here, 16 over 20, and then we got our blank over 5, we can do 5 times 16 divided by 20, and like you said, that is 4. Okay? Any questions on that? All right, let's use that same table. A little bit different. Now we need to know how much 12 gallons of gas would, or not gas, milk would cost. That'd be a bad mix-up. Don't put gas on your cereal. Lily? 48 is correct. When you're trying to find a number and it's not on the table, you can make it on the table. You can add it on. 12 gallons. Gallons is here on the right. So if I put 12 there, that puts my blank here on the left. I can do 20 over my blank, 5 over 12. And like she said, that gives you 48. You can also always find the unit rate by dividing. 4 divided by 2 is 4, or 8 divided by 2 is 4. And then you multiply that by the number of gallons. It ends up working out the same type of math. Any questions? I think you got at least one like that on your test. And at least one like the other one where it's the blanks on the table. All right, so this one's a little trickier. Give it a try. A baker's recipe uses 1.5 sticks of butter for each cake. How many ounces of butter will they use to make 20 cakes? Jacob? 120 is correct. All right, so I've said before, if they give you a scale, make that half your proportion. So we got 1 ounce, 0.25, I'm just gonna put B for butter, sticks of butter. Okay? The problem is what to put on the other side. If we just use the 1.5 sticks of butter, we're ignoring this part with the 20 cakes. Those numbers, we have to multiply by 20 at some point, okay? You can do it at the end, or you can do it right here at this point. I prefer doing it at this point just so you don't forget a step. So if you do 1.5 times 20, what that gives you is 30, and since you were multiplying with the sticks of butter, that's 30 sticks of butter. So when you cross multiply and divide, like he said, we got 20 ounces. Okay? If you waited till the end to multiply, you would have got 6 ounces. Then you would have to multiply that by 20. 6 times 20 would still give you 120. Any questions on that one? You got one kind of like that on your test as well, so hopefully we do all right with that one.